This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Mike Murphy.
Thank you, Charlie. Yes, I am Mike Murphy, host of the Good Neighbor Podcast. We talk to local business owners, influencers, movers and shakers, people that help us live better lives here in Northern Kentucky. One of those people is sitting next to me right now. His name is Jason Crouch. So Jason is a good friend of mine. I've known Jason for years now. We've done a lot of business together through BNI. Shout out to BNI. If you don't know about BNI, well, you need to know about BNI. So in any event, you'll see that we're wearing our colors. I'm maize and blue, Michigan. He's Ohio State. What, scarlet and gray?
Scarlet and gray.
Yeah, boo. We'll get to that later, but yeah, we did that on purpose. But this is just proof that Michigan and Ohio State fans can sit in the same room without killing each other. We are friends. So Jason is with Innovative Home Loans. He's kind of like the mortgage guy that many of my friends go to. And so I'll have Jason tell you more about Innovative Home Loans here in just a second. Jason, welcome to the show. It's good to see you here in Murph's basement doing a podcast with me. We knew it would happen one day, so here we are.
Here we are. Love it.
So Jason, tell us about Innovative Home Loans.
Innovative Home Loans. We are a local mortgage loan broker, so that gives us a lot of options that local banks and local mortgage companies don't have. Okay. I've been there a few months now, but I've been in the industry for over 23 years. So I finally joined Innovative Home Loans to give myself the opportunity to work more for myself, as to not have to work for a bank and follow their rules and guidelines, or a mortgage company and follow their rules and guidelines.
Okay.
A broker essentially has the ability to go out and find unique financing, your normal everyday financing, but we can go out and shop different companies, find that right fit for the customer, which allows me to really empower my customer instead of empowering my employer that I work for.
Okay. So you're an advocate for your client, your customer.
Correct.
They come to you and say, I want to buy a house. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Jason, help me.
Yes, exactly. And then we can have those discussions, and then I can utilize all the different companies that we are partnered with to find them the best fit, so that I'm not trying to cram just that one broken puzzle piece into the puzzle that it won't fit into. I can really figure out the best fit for that customer.
Okay. So on occasion, I'll see in the news or just hear people talking about various different programs that, I mean, let's face it, right now, it's tough for young people to buy a house. Okay.
Very.
And they all feel like they have to accumulate a 20% down payment before they can do anything. And as they're trying to do that, life hits them in the car tires or hits them in the, broken water line or whatever. So they feel like it's a hopeless cause.
Right.
And it's the job of someone like you to say, all hope is not lost. So in the here and now, are there different programs that you would say to the first-time home buyer, hey, let's have a talk, because there are probably options that they might not know exist because they're not you.
Correct. And that's essentially what I enjoy doing the most is helping that first-time home buyer understand what options they have, and make it so that they can feel comfortable about the decision moving forward, depending on how much money they want to put down, what they can afford. Are they payment driven? Do they have money saved up? Do they not? All these things are important when you're buying a home. But if you know that you can buy a home with only 3% down and let your money, or let the equity of in your home earn you that that money back over time, then that may be better than putting 20% down. 20% down is, of course, the best scenario, quote unquote. But you don't have to do that. And I'm going to make sure that my customer knows all the options they have so they can make the best choice for them.
Okay. Well, is there a particular program happening right now that's sort of got time limit on it that you're trying to promote to people?
No, not really. A lot of those programs have kind of gone away. There aren't essentially any time-driven programs out there like there used to be. There are programs available for everybody, depending on what their need is. We have loans that will allow a 0% down payment. We have loans that will allow you to buy a house. Maybe if you want to just buy a property that you're looking to rent out, maybe instead of buying your own home, first you want to buy investment properties and start making money that way. We have loan programs that will help people do that. So we have many different programs for first-time home buyers, whether it be for the house that they're going to live in, or maybe they're going to become an investor right now.
Okay. Investing, that's an interesting thing, because I think when I think of my mortgage buddies, for the most part, I just think, traditional 30-year loan, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But more and more, I'm seeing a lot of my, especially real estate friends, talk about, hey, you can buy investment properties. If you or someone you know is looking for an investment property, come see me, because there are ways that people don't realize, if you're not living in that world already,
Right.
to be able to take advantage of the real estate world to build wealth. And there are people that are flipping homes. There are people that are buying homes to do short-term rentals, Airbnb, Vrbo, whatever. So do you get involved in deals like that then with investors?
Absolutely. We have many programs that will cater to an investor and the type of situation they're in, whether it's their first purchase and it's going to be a rental, or whether they're looking to buy a 4-family, anything like that, we can help somebody with. And I think that's important nowadays. I told just one of my daughters the other day, I said, one of my wishes is that my kids started buying properties now, because it will be a way for them to invest in their future. Owning properties is one of the things that is constant in America that we can do when we have the privilege to do, and it doesn't go away. We're always going to have a need for housing, and housing typically is going to increase your value by owning it. So I think starting young and having these investors start buying properties to rent out, to Airbnb, to or renovate and flip is a great way to invest in their futures right now.
Okay. There's a country song, I think, called like "Buy Dirt" or something like that.
Right.
So you help people buy dirt, do you?
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. And the sticks and bricks that go on it.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So I know that there are people that have that dream, and you can help them realize that dream. Part of helping them realize that dream is helping them understand that as soon as they engage with you and you help them understand, yeah, this is possible, you could do this, you have to make sure they don't run out and buy a car or start racking up credit card bills on furniture that's going to go in that eventual house. I'm sure you have plenty of stories about people that they very quickly go from high to the depths of despair.
Correct.
Because they have shot themselves in the foot by screwing up their credit in the 11th hour, just as they're getting to the finish line. So any advice for people there, just in terms of how they need to handle credit while they're in the process of dealing with you and buying a house?
Absolutely. The credit is one of the most important things when buying a home. I mean, this is a mortgage loan is the biggest loan you're probably going to take out, possibly ever.
Mhm.
Credit and realizing, that you're good at paying your bills is important. So, the things to do, the biggest thing to do, especially when I first speak with a customer, is you're in home buying phase right now. This isn't car buying phase. This isn't go out and fill that house up with stuff phase.
Yeah.
You're in the let's find a house and buy a house first. So essentially what I tell people to do is A, don't make any big purchases without talking to me first. B, don't go out and open a bunch of credit accounts. Don't there's no need to add to your credit card collection right now, and pay all your bills on time. Make sure you don't miss that one payment, that one email. Do not be late on anything.
Okay.
Then once I look at their credit, I can kind of coach them, and maybe they still have the ability to go out and buy a car if they need one, if one broke down, but they need to speak to me first, or they're going to be living in that car that they buy instead of living in that house that they want.
Okay. So can people come to you and say, I know I want to buy a house one day, and instinctively I think I can't do that now. And you may agree with them, but then you enter a mode of here's how we're going to prepare you to eventually buy that house. So here's the homework you need to do over the next months, year, whatever it is. Can you coach them in that regard?
Correct. I mean, that's you stole a word right out of my mouth. I can become mortgage coach, credit coach, lifestyle coach to get that person ready to buy, and I can give them a pretty accurate timeline on that. It could be 6 months, it could be a year. If they follow my coaching direction, more than likely they're going to get to that point. But again, that famous phrase, you can lead a horse to water. Not sure if they're going to drink, right? So yes, but that's again, one of the things that I love about my job is the fact that I get to know a lot of people in a lot of different situations, and helping them get to that point makes it feel even better. I like those more than the person that comes to me and has said, I bought 4 houses and this is easy breezy, Jason, just tell me what my rate is and we'll move on. I leave that transaction feeling like, yeah, I helped somebody, but they could have gone anywhere for that. The ones where I coach somebody from them having a dream to actually fulfilling that dream is pretty rewarding.
Okay. Yeah, that is kind of cool that you get to be there for them to help them realize maybe one of, if not the biggest dream for some people.
Absolutely.
So
I hear that a lot. I know this is going to be impossible, or this, I'm probably not going to own a home for 3 or 4 years, but tell me what I need to do. And the next, it's 6 months later, and they're sending me pictures of their home with all their furniture in it and saying, thank you. I didn't think this was possible. That's pretty rewarding.
Okay, good. Well, hopefully they invite you to their housewarming parties. And
sometimes, yes, sometimes for sure.
So speaking of housewarming parties, emphasis on party, you have a very nice house yourself. And I think the kind of the signature of your house is you've got a nice pool out back.
Yes. Yes.
So I've enjoyed hanging out by your pool out there in Villa Hills. Shout out to the VH. So, part of our relationship has been our rivalry between Michigan and Ohio State.
Absolutely.
It is what it is. I think it's pretty cool that, your team won the national championship last year. We won the year before. So who's it going to be this year? Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, we can't even beat you guys. So until we can do that,
Yeah.
I don't know if it decides it. It's been what 4 years in a row. I think you've gotten us.
Yeah.
So I would love to see us. That would be my national championship this year. Is kind of letting you guys know we're still here to play ball with you, and we're not scared anymore.
Yeah. Well, the ebb and flow of that relationship, that whole series. I mean, I remember there was a time when I think Michigan, this was the John Cooper years. We beat you guys like 9 out of 10 years or something like that. And then for the longest time, I was convinced we would never beat you again.
Right.
But, a pendulum always swings the other way. You just have to wait it out. And I think the same can be said for somebody's finances. It's like, if you find yourself kind of in the doghouse, down in the dumps, you've made some bad decisions, or life has just kicked you in the wherever. You eventually, if you do the right things, you can rebound, you can recover. And I would say, a measuring stick that many of us judge that recovery by is, can we afford a house? Or, conversely, like, are we going to lose our house?
Right.
It could go either way. So part of what I just want to make sure anybody listening to this is hearing is never, ever sit back and think you're a hopeless case. I have learned in talking to my mortgage pals, there's no such thing. There's always hope. It's just a matter of never delay having that conversation because you think it's hopeless. The sooner you have that conversation, the sooner you can get on the track to realizing that dream. And if you have hope, you have everything. It just puts a pep in your step.
I agree.
So I want to encourage people to contact you and have that conversation. Now back to your house with the cool pool. Who lives in that house? You've got a beautiful wife and you've got some kids.
I do.
Who are they?
I do. So Charisma is my wife. We are a blended family. We have 4 kids together. We have one still living in the house under 18. Okay. She is a senior at Highlands. That's Presley. That's my stepdaughter. My stepson, Gannon, he stays with us as well. We have a beautiful granddaughter and grandson from him. So they are at the house a lot. And then I've got my 2 daughters, Justice and Cadence. Justice is a firefighter here in Northern Kentucky.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So she's out in, I believe it's Pendleton County, and she kind of found a passion for it and loves it. So she is spending a lot of time putting out fires, and I think she's EMT as well. And then my daughter Cadence is a senior down at UK. So she is going to possibly be a pediatric dentist. That's what she's looking at right now. So yeah, we've got the 4 kids, and then I've got 3 dogs that I think run the house more than I do. Yeah. One enjoys the pool more than I do, and yeah, so it's a pretty full house sometimes.
Yeah. I love your dogs too. It's like whenever we're over your place by the pool, the dogs are running around like little humans, just kind of interacting like they belong amongst us, and I guess they do. But yeah, they're fun.
Yep, it is Cece's pool. I just get to swim in it sometimes with her.
All right.
So.
Yep, I get it. So I just want to shout out your kids' names. I mean, they're very cool names. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody else with the names of your kids. So whoever was responsible for naming the kids, shout out to them.
I think we both wanted to be unique in that decision. Sometimes the kids hate us when they're looking for keychains with their names on them.
Yeah.
But they, I think at the end of the day, they like the uniqueness, and I mean, yeah. I was I was Jason growing up. I remember taking attendance in school, and Jason, are you here? And four of us would be like, yes, in the same class. So I didn't want that for any of my kids. I wanted them to be able to hear their name and know they were being called on.
It's worse being Michael, because there's tons of Mikes.
Right. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, growing up, there was a Mike a few houses down, and he was older. So I was little Mikey.
You were little Mikey?
Little Mikey.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
little Mikey. So when I moved away from that neighborhood, that was my chance to make a fresh start in life. Otherwise, you'd be calling me little Mikey.
Little
right
Mikey. Little Mikey likes it, right?
Yeah, that commercial. Yeah, I got that thrown in my face constantly.
I bet.
So back to business. If people want to reach out to you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Typically, it's just my cell phone. Again, I don't work for a bank or a mortgage company, so I don't have a separate phone. And I think that's one of the things that I've always tried to say out loud about myself is I am customer service driven. So even though my wife may not like it half the time, I will answer my phone at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I will answer my phone Saturdays, Sundays. There's been plenty of times that I'm actually, waist deep in the pool, having a conversation with a customer about down payment money or how much do they make, and trying to do math right there for them to give them an estimated payment. I don't mind doing that. That's what makes me different from the person that says they only work 9 to 5. I want my customers not to sit there and think, oh my God, I got to think about this or worry about this all weekend until Monday morning when I might get somebody to call me back. So my cell phone is the quickest and easiest way to me. And I can promise if I don't answer, you're going to probably hear back from me within an hour or so.
Okay. So when I post this, I'll post the cell phone number too, but what is it?
859-468-2221.
Okay. Jason Crouch.
Yep.
All right. Innovative Home Loans.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that's easy enough. I'll make sure to put that in all the things that we discuss. Is there anything else that we have not discussed that you want to make sure people know, either about you or about Innovative?
About me or Innovative, I think, just remembering for me, there are a lot of mortgage loan officers, mortgage loan brokers out there. And I believe a lot of them will look at a lot of customers and go, this is going to be a hard deal, or this person's going to take me time, or this isn't an immediate paycheck. And so that's when they don't return phone calls, or they will tell a customer, and I don't think you qualify, when truly, if they would have put in some extra effort, they do qualify, or they will qualify in 6 months or a year. And that's what makes me a little different is I've had many managers tell me to, oh, that's a 600 credit score, Jason, just turn it down. You can go make more money. You can find 2 more customers to replace them in the amount of time it takes to coach them to buy that house. And I've just never followed that philosophy and never will. I look at everybody as an opportunity to help them. And even if I don't make very much money off the deal within time spent, that doesn't matter to me. It never has.
Well, I do believe in karma in terms of if you put effort into somebody, it spins back on you tenfold eventually.
Yes.
So, yeah, good for you. And I know that part of dealing with anybody, no matter what their credit score might be, is walking around in the pool on a Sunday with the cell phone up to your head, talking them off of a financial ledge.
Right. I mean, there could be worse places to do it. That's for sure. So.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for now. This wraps up this episode of the Good Neighbor Podcast. Jason, I appreciate you coming by and sharing the good news of Innovative Home Loans and letting people know a little bit about you, regardless of your preference for awful football teams. But really, it's nice to have an Ohio State fan come to my domain and see how the other half lives.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. As soon as I get home, I'm showering or jumping in the pool to wash the funk off. But I really appreciate it and enjoyed coming.
I'm sure the pool is the de facto shower for you some days.
Sometimes.
You're in the pool so much, you don't even have time to get dirty. So. All right. Well, that wraps it up for this episode of the Good Neighbor Podcast. Everybody out there, until we talk again, see you in the next episode. Everyone out there, be good to your neighbors. So long, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast Union. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpunion.com. That's gnpunion.com, or call us at 859-651-8330.